Hello everyone. In the previous class, we had discussed about the syllabus of construction management and entrepreneurship. So in this today video, we are going to see definition of management and functions of management. So coming to the functions of management, before that we will go to the definition of management. So management is a process of planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling human efforts to achieve organizational objectives effectively. Means we need to work together, or we need to work get done by others using these 5 functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling to achieve a targeted objectives or goal. So that goal or objectives is established by the organization. Okay, so it is a group of people working to achieve a targeted objectives or goal, and that goal is established by a organization. Okay, next coming to the 5 functions of management. So first one is the planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So these are the 7 or 6 functions of management. So we will see one by one. So coming to the planning, so when we begin with any business, first thing is planning. Okay, so planning is the primary function of the management. It is a thinking process. So it determines the future course of action by deciding what to do. Okay, what to do means work, specific work we need to decide in first step, what to do. Next one, why to do, objective, what is the main aim of my work. So that aim will be decided here in the second step. Next coming to the when to do, time, specific time we are going to fixing to complete a particular task. Okay, then next one, where to do. Okay, here place or location we are going to decide in the planning only. Okay, next one, how to do, what are the procedure or methods we are going to following to achieve the targeted or objectives or goal. Okay, or estimated goal. Initially only we have decided what is our goal. So to achieve that goal, whatever the procedure or methods we are following, those things will be followed here, how to do. Then next one, who is to do. To achieve that targeted goal, we need some resource, whether we are using the manpower or any machines. Okay, or money also required here. So who is to do, man or peoples are required to achieve that particular goals. So this is all about the planning. Next, coming to the next one, that is second one is the organizing. So before I start the organizing, planning, what you have learned in planning, planning is the basic for all other functions. Means we have to do planning in a proper way. If initial only planning will fail, then there will be a chances of failure of all other functions, that is organizing, controlling, staffing, directing, all those things. So therefore the planning is very important thing. Next coming to the organizing, here organizing this is the second functions of the management. So organizing includes the organizing the structures or designing the structures in the organization. Okay, so here what they will do, organize is the second function of management. It prepares the formal structures of the organization, that is organizational structure has to be decided in the entire organization. Okay, structure, who is the head under, means here I am showing the one figure here. If he is the head person, under head person, here I am showing one figure, he is the head person. Under head person, how many subheads are there? Position we are deciding, not persons, position. Okay, then in each subhead position, under how many employee positions are there, all those things will be decided in the organizing. Only position means it will form the structural format of the organization. Okay, so here for example how many units we need to start, okay, or in that how many sub units or departments or different posts are required in organization. So this organization also gives the authority and responsibility to that particular delegated. Okay, means first it will decide the position inside the organization, then once again here classifying and grouping activities, it is grouping and classifying the many number of tasks and people. Next it assigning the task and duties. Okay, for a particular position it will initially only assign the task or duties or responsibilities, okay, or authority. So this is all about the organizing. Next, here staffing is nothing but recruiting. In the organization, in organizing what we have done, we have created the position. So for a created position we need the manpower, is it or not? So this staffing deals with the recruiting of manpower. So here manpower planning, here manpower planning, recruitment, selection and training. Next one, promotion and transfer. Okay, so here in the manpower planning, once we establish the organization and organization positions, then what we have to do, we have to give the some advertisement about vacancy available in the organization. After recruiting the people or the people who are coming for the interview, we will select through means we will select them. So selection procedure also take place here. Okay, next after selection what we will do, once selection is done we will give the appointment letter to them. We will appoint those labor. Okay, after appointing the labor, what we are going to do, we will assign the duties to each employee who are hired in that organization. Then rules and responsibility has to be discussed. Then once they enter the organization, enough training program also required to them for the keeping them performance better. Okay, for the keeping them performance better, then for the better output we need to train them initially. So these all things will comes here in this topic, means recruitment, process of recruitment, appointment and salary deciding, then after that their position, then assigning the responsibilities and duties to them. If they need any basic training, so that basic training also we have to give to the employee. Next, once the training is over and they started working on their particular work, if they achieved in that work, if they done better things in that particular work, then we have to give them promotion also and we have to transfer them also for the higher post. Okay, so these all things will comes under this staffing. Next, coming to the directing. Directing is nothing but commanding or executing the functions. Okay, so here leadership, motivation, supervision, communication, these are the few things comes under the directing. So leadership is concerned with the guidance and instructing employees at a work, is it? So leadership will be the main character here. So this leadership character will be played by the manager. Okay, so the duties of manager is he has to give the guidance and instruction to the employee at every stage of the work process. Okay, then come to the motivation. It includes the inspiring and encouraging people at work. This is also very important. It is required at every level of the management. Next, supervision, concerned with observing and correcting employees' performance. Okay, so whatever the work are practically carried out in the management work, so that whether that work will be following the previous whatever the plan we have done in the first functions, so that thing we need to check out by supervising. Okay, next, communication. Yes, communication is the important thing here in the directing. To convey our ideas or to convey our work skills, we need the proper communication. So that communication providing or receiving necessary information within or outside the organization. So this is all about the directing. Next, coming to the controlling, this is the last function of management. So controlling, the name only it indicating measurement of the employee performance. Next one, identifying the gap and supervisor. So here this person will be the controller here. He may be a manager or any other top management level person. So he is controlling overall work which is carried out on the particular task. So the main function of this person is he has to measure the performance of the people who are working under him. So their performance he need to measure. So it is the fifth function of management. Under controlling, we are actually trying to see the actual performance and the expected performance level of the employee. Okay, so if there is a gap between the expected level and actual level of the performance, then we need to identify that gap and we need to take corrective action to overcome the gap. So it is important to supervise to see that keeping the actual performance on path. So supervisor duty is he has to make sure that the actual performance is fulfilling the targeted performance. Okay, so this is all about the functions of management. So in the next class I will explain remaining part of this chapter only or module only. Thank you.